Just in, Labour Party creates new directorate for Obidient movement. This one that creating directorate for Obidient movement, I hope this is not going to cause problem again. Because creating directorate for Obidient movement, who are going to be the officials of this directorate? Are they going to be from Labour Party or from NLC or from TUC or from Labour Party Political Commission? That's one. Where are they going to come from? Which of the geopolitical zones are they going to come from? Are they not going to call it Apple Party or just like that, say that NLC is now an Igbo thing? So I think this directorate, again, are they not going to expose some people? Because this Obidient that we look is not organized by anybody, it's a movement. And because of that, the opposition party like APC and the security agencies have not been able to hold anybody responsible for the Obidient. But now they are creating directorate. I hope this is not going to expose anybody or people that will lead this directorate, because the government will go after them for everything they say. They say they are the people responsible for all the negative comments coming from the Obedience, or all the psychological and social media warfare coming from the Obedience. So I think they have to be very, very careful creating the directorate. For me, I think they don't need it. I really think they don't need it. Let Obidient remain faceless the way it has been. That is it. Labour Party has announced the creation of a directorate dedicated to Obidient movement. This development was confirmed in a statement signed and released on Wednesday by the Labour Party National Chairman Julius Abure. So Nigerian News reports that the Obedience or Obidient movement is a term used to identify a social and political movement formed by the supporters of Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 general election. Abure, who gave details at the press conference delivered at the national headquarters of the Labour Party in Abuja, said the Directorate of Obidient Affairs has now been created to attend swiftly and quickly to most complaints of obedience. Okay. So according to him, the Directorate will have the following terms of reference: coordinate the registration of all members of the Obidient family and integrate them fully into the party structure; ease diaspora participation in the affairs of the party; receive complaints and deal with them where they are unable to; refer such complaints to the party's leadership; coordinate collection of dues and donations to the party, and ensure that all Obedients are financial members of the party. This one now, wow. Work closely with the national youth leader, national women leader, and national organization organizing secretary to create a program, create programs that will fully and effectively assimilate all members of the Obidient family to the party. The statement added, it has also become imperative for us to persuade our elected members in the House of Representatives and the Senate that it is in our collective interest for them to work closely with the party. We would like to assure our lawmakers that their interest, whatever they may be, will be adequately protected if we work in synergy. We therefore continue to appeal to our lawmakers that they must continue to be good ambassadors of the party. They must respect the supremacy of the party. Party is supreme. They must obey the party, obey its directives. Okay. So there are two things here. Apart from trying to talk to the lawmakers to be, a bit, to be compatriots or to be good ambassadors of the party, okay, they want them to also see that the party is supreme, and the party on that which they got their ticket and got their vote should be respected and should work in synergy with them so they can forge towards a common front. But the key thing here is the Obidient Movement Directorate. So they're going to create like a directorate, a department, and in the national office where people will be attending to Obidient complaints, and they want to make them financial members. Obedience will have to be financial members. This is revenue drive. And with all of these, they have to be very, very careful because Obidient have been faceless all this while, and that is why it looks like, one, they can't control them; two, their civic right is uninfluenced. But when you integrate Obidient into the party, then you are trying to give them a face and give them some leadership and some rules and regulations and control. And then you begin to say that the party rules and regulation applies to them. They're not going to come. Hey, I tell you that people will protest against this. In fact, not be person when come register. Anybody that wants to be a member of Labour Party, go and register and be a member of Labour Party and become a card-carrying member of Labour Party. But typically, Obedients are faceless. It's a movement. You can't hold anybody responsible. And if Peter B is finding that uncomfortable, Peter B should understand, find a social, political, or a psychological way of managing that situation so that he won't be negatively affected. That is all. You are not going to tell somebody like Dele Farotimi to come and register, or somebody like Aisha Yusufu to come and register, or some key people that are supporting the Labour Party to come and register. No, some people don't want to be card-carrying member of any party. Somebody like Yusufu, Aisha does not want to be card-carrying member, and you can't force her to come and join your directorate or join your system, and you can't stop her from commenting on the party behavior, whether good or bad. So, and there are so many people like that. Obidients have been very faceless. So, and the only way to make them effective is to remain faceless. The only way that we can hold the leadership of Labour Party accountable and also hold Peter Obi accountable on all his promises is also to relieve this Obidient group to remain faceless. If not, they will start influencing them, they will start coordinating them, they will start buying them, they will introduce money into the whole thing, and then it becomes a monetary affair. Julius Abure need to be very careful in creating this directorate. I understand that they want to have control over the Obidient movement so that some of the political flaws can be managed, but then how effective will this control be? That is the question. So it's a very challenging moment to create a Obidient movement directorate in the Labour Party at the national level. It has its own merits and demerits, which I want them to analyze very well, review very well, risk assess it, and ensure that they are on the right move. Otherwise, they should bury the thoughts, and let Obedience remain faceless the way they have been. I think the only way they have been so effective is because they have been faceless. So now that they want to buy them, I don't know what is instigating that, whether it is because of the issue of NLC fighting with Labour Party over the ownership of the party, or those NLC political commission that is claiming to be the political wing of NLC that are also contesting the Labour Party with the national leadership of the party. Okay, and that is the problem I have. Where is NLC and NLC political commission in all of this? Where is the real Labour Party members? Where is the Apapa Arabambi fashion in all of this? And I don't know how they're going to manage all of this. It's a bit complex. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. That is what is happening in Labour Party at the national level at the moment.